And so now that we can list the users in our database, and we can log in a user, and you can see it's logging me in and adding my user ID and my username to the application local storage. The next thing that we would like to do is to sign up. So I've created a sign up page here. That's just a simple page where we're going to be adding our sign up form. And I've created a JavaScript with just a simple console and hooked those two things up so that we can work on signing up. So let me go and back to the login page, and I'm going to copy this form section. And I'm going to paste it here into the login section. And of course, this is not a login form, it's a sign up form. So I'm going to call it sign up form. And the value is going to be sign up. Our method is still post. You can see I've already got inputs for email and password. And so now we need to add inputs for the other information that we're going to need. So I'm going to be lazy a little bit and just copy this line. And instead of email, it's going to be the full name. And we're keeping it private for just the administrators of the site. So we'll note down here that it won't be made public. The type is text, and then the name. For the placeholder here, we'll put full name. It's required. The autocomplete will be name. And then we'll paste another one. And this will be the username. And the type will again be text. And the name and ID will be a username. And we'll set a placeholder to username. And finally, we'll add one for color, as in their favorite color. The type again is text. And I will put teal as the placeholder. We won't make it required, and we won't bother with an autocomplete, obviously. And so that, if we save it and upload it, I think we're looking good. So let's go to sign up. Will not be public, will appear, favorite color. Let's add a couple of breaks. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Obviously, we need to add some spacing and things like that, but that will be our job for later. Let's get this sign up form working. So now we've obviously got a little bit more information that we want to put into our database, right? So we can see, as well as the email and password, we're putting in user ID, full name, a username, and color. So we'll go over here to the login.js, and we will grab the code here that we use to log in a user. It's going to be very similar to our sign up a user code. And instead of login, it's going to be sign up. So sign up form as we see it here in the ID. And then sign up user, calling sign up. I think that looks good. And then here, just in case we decide to put everything together, we will just do sign up form as our constant for selecting it, and then sign up form as the event listener. Sign up user is okay, and then the information we need to pass in is sign up form. And then here, instead of calling a store session function, we'll just send the message out to the console. Let's take a quick peek at the signup.php page. It's very similar to the login.php page. So you can see we're getting all the information. So the full name, username, password, email, and color. Selecting the table. We've written the query to insert that information into the database, passing in the values using prepared statements. And then you can see here where we're getting passing the full name in, passing the username that we're getting from the request in, and so on. After that, if we get a good response, we're creating a message that says success and showing how many rows are entered and things like that, and sending it back to the JavaScript as JSON, so JavaScript object notation. And then down here, obviously, instead of storing the session, don't think we have to do anything, actually. Not for now, anyway. Eventually, what we'll do is actually sign the user in on sign up and then redirect them to the messages page. But that will be for another day. So let's upload this and make sure I've uploaded the sign up sheet. And now let's go and refresh. And Maddie's favorite color will be pink. So if I click on sign up, you can see we're getting a response back saying that sign up was successful. We've inserted one record, and then you can see she's inserted as ID 34 with a username of Maddie B. And if we come back here and refresh, we can see indeed Maddie B has been entered into the database. And now if we go to the messages page, we should see Maddie B is there. So here we've created a sign up form, adding the full name, username, and color to the email and password that we did in the previous video. We've copied most of the JavaScript from login.js, changing a couple of variable names just for clarity's sake. And then the next thing to do will be to actually log the person in and direct them towards the messages page so that they can start to chat with somebody to choose. I hope this helps.